Hey guys, it's POSTBOXPAT and welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the next minigame coming into Minecraft. Also, I'm going to be mentioning towards the start of the video my first opinions and like my change of opinion within Cavern and how I thought, not Cavern, but like the Glide and Cavern itself, and also about the DLCs, a little bit of a rant as well about 40 Studios in general throughout this video. And also, I'm going to be mentioning a little bit about my channel in general right at the end of the video, which would be really awesome if you guys could stick around for that. Don't forget, the gameplay on screen right now is a very old gameplay of me on a stream about a year and a half ago now, maybe even 2 years ago, playing Skywars. So it's only in 720, and it's very old gameplay. It's actually recorded from the stream in general, so it's a little bit fuzzy there and then, but it's interesting, and it is Skywars, and it tells you kind of how Skywars would play on console edition back in the day, and how it used to play. So this has kind of got that feel to it, with some modded stuff as well. So we recently had the Glide minigame, which was really awesome, and it was really cool to bring it out. However, obviously they've got the DLC content and things like that, but one map for it really was a little bit poor for the start. Obviously it was only a testing map, but we could have done with at least 2 or 3 maps just to get a little bit more feel to it. Maybe in this DLC, kind of give them maps for free. However, they aren't that expensive, so I suppose you can buy them, but I feel like a lot of people don't really want to buy them, because with Glide you play it a few times, you enjoy it, and then you don't really go back to it. It's kind of a little bit like one of them things. It's not a permanent thing that you're going to be playing for a while. But I suppose most DLCs are like that if you think about it. However, Glide, it just doesn't have that feel personally for me, that I want to go back to it every single time. I really did enjoy the first map, Cavern. It was really awesome. I thought it was just amazing, the idea of just flying around and things like that with the time trial and all the glitches and things like that. But since the glitches got patched and all that, it kind of thought to myself, you know, I don't really need to buy these because it's just not that enjoyable. You can actually play these DLCs easily if you know a friend who's got them, or if you search a game online, you're most likely going to get in a game. Obviously, you're going to struggle getting record times and things like that, and if you're into breaking world records and things like that, then I suppose you can buy them. But if you're not really into that too much, and you just like playing them casually like myself, or finding glitches, then I suppose you can just play them with friends. But glitches, they're going to be near enough impossible to find now due to the new checkpoint thing they've put in. Anyway, what's going to be coming in the future? Well, the Glide Season Pass actually said that the last DLC will be released at a maximum, or like the least date, or the last date it could be possibly released would be April 2018, which means that's a whole year of DLC for the Glide minigame. Now that is a little bit disappointing, because that could also give us in our heads that there's not going to be a new minigame for a year. Now that's probably not going to be true, but personally, there's a slight chance inside of me that actually tells us that that could be possible, and the minigame could not be for a whole year. Now, the highest prediction, and a lot of you and myself are saying the next minigame is going to be Skywars. Now, there is a chance 40 Studios may completely scrap that idea of Skywars and bring out their own version of it, something that maybe isn't as laggy. As you can see on screen, I've actually got some gameplay of me playing Skywars a very long time ago, so if it's a little bit fuzzy, sorry about that. It was actually on a stream that I streamed in 720, and the video is actually only in 720 because I recorded it, that's the highest I could re-record it in, and it's just me playing some Skywars on the Xbox 360 with 8 players. Would Skywars be 16 players? Yes, that is potential, and with the 16-player multiplayer in the minigames, that's really interesting. I'm still really disappointed that they haven't put 16 players into creative or survival, or they haven't even introduced server renting or anything like that. The stuff like that is a little bit complicated, and I can agree, maybe if the game was only 2 or 1 year old, it is quite complicated, but with the game nearly being 5 years old, or maybe even old, I can't even remember, on console, it might be even older than that, I'm not 100% sure, nearly 5 years I think. That's just at the top of my head. It's a very long time. Definitely the game's been older than 4 years plus. So you'd expect something like that already to be introduced. It's kind of a little bit frustrating. But obviously we have the other console editions. You've got the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PS Vita, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch. That's a lot of versions for them to be producing these updates for working for each individual console. So no wonder it's taking so long to get stuff out. Now, if I was 40 Studios, I'd either be employing more people for each console individually, or I'd be eliminating some of the older consoles. I think it personally is time to slowly stop updating the 360, the PlayStation 3, and then maybe a year later, the Wii U and the PS Vita. Honestly, maybe the PS Vita, maybe not, but them consoles, they're just taking a lot of time up with the programmers' time, and that's what's causing us not to get the content that we want. Obviously, I'd be disappointed if I was a 360 player, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it's just little business ideas that 4Day Studios could do to actually produce more content. With Skywars itself, which is predicted as the next minigame, which is highly predicted, and I think it will be, it'd be very interesting. I can see it working pretty well with 16 players, but with all this DLC nonsense they bring out and things like that, honestly, it puts a lot of people off. I feel like 16 players would be great, but maybe 24 players would even be better for that sort of type. And it is possible. Servers need to be introduced. From a Minecraft point of view, a 4Day Studios point of view, a Microsoft point of view, they're all looking at ways to make profit within Minecraft. Now, this would be a perfect way. If they were to introduce servers, you'd have to rent them out. You'd be able to create your own minigame or like use set designs, for example, Skywars, Glide, whatever. You'd be able to use set designs and you design your own maps for them. I believe that would make Minecraft themselves make a lot of profit with the server-wise, with the renting of them, and also I feel just like that's the way forward of them making profit. They could also just introduce in-game transactions, but when I say in-game transactions, I don't mean them. Each server introduces their own type. Therefore, the server maker makes profit from it, but also Minecraft take a share of that and they can make profit from it. Be a perfect idea to do, and I think that should be alright. I don't want 4Day Studios to introduce a coin system or anything like that. That would definitely turn me completely away from Minecraft in general on the console. I don't think that will happen ever, but you can see they're releasing these DLCs, skin packs, things like that to try and make as much profit as possible. That's the problem if they release another minigame, the DLCs. But is it going to be Skywars, and when's it going to be coming out? Many of you guys are probably going to be saying, like I said, April next year is at a push, but summer, maybe the end of summer, we could see a new minigame being introduced, maybe at E3, a little bit after E3 maybe, but who knows? I don't feel like 4Day Studios will do anything related to that. I feel like the next DLC, or the next DLC will be out around probably about 2 months from now, maybe a month from now, then they'll introduce the next DLC, and then maybe they'll have a little bit of delay throughout summer, produce another DLC in summer, and then maybe the new minigame around September, late August, October time. That's when I can see the new minigame coming. It's kind of frustrating, but unfortunately with 4Day Studios and the staff numbers, it's not too great for an actual producer of a game. So we are kind of lacking there, and I know they have been increasing employment, but it's not helping us as gamers get all the content that we want in Minecraft Console Edition. I always go on a rant about this sort of stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like Minecraft itself in general just needs that extra push, and it's just not getting it. If Minecraft had that extra push with servers and things like that on console editions, it would take a very long time to do because the size of the actual team is very small, so they'd have to increase the amount of employees working there. But if they were to do that, I feel like the game would be so much better to introduce servers on every single console. It'd cause so much more traffic back onto Minecraft. I'd have my own server, 100% I would. It'd be absolutely amazing. But will they do it? Don't know. It's a question that it's just, you don't know. It's one of them things that you can see happening in about 2 years' time, which is ridiculous. But it's what it is. It's for the studios. So it's not just me who is like this. A lot of other YouTubers feel the same way. They just don't like to express it straight away. Again, I am expressing this in kind of the wrong video, but I'll probably change the title slightly to a rant video as well. But yeah, I just feel like the next DLC will be Skywars, but we don't know when it's going to be. Will it be purchasable, or will it be DLC? Yes, they need to make profit, but should they change the way they're making profit? Yes, in my opinion, they should. Even if they just introduce like bonuses that you can buy for, like pay for in Skywars, and introduce all the maps for free, and maybe the bonuses you start with like a stronger piece of armor, maybe. I feel like that would be so much more useful for the community. I don't know, I just feel like you'd actually get something there. You know, I just feel like everyone should have free maps. We spend so much time playing Minecraft, and we have to pay for maps that aren't even that good. Like, I'm playing here an 8v8 on the gameplay, and I have 8 players only, and the maps are amazing. But if they made maps like this, they wouldn't. The maps would either be, they'd be good, but they wouldn't be what people want. And I think Minecraft needs to be aimed more for the people who actually play the game, rather than the actual developers trying to make profit. What they make should be for the people, not for the developers making profit. It's just, I just feel like that's what it should be. It's like designing things. It's like when people say we do it for the people and what the people like, whatever they say. It's just crazy, you know. But it's the way it is, and I feel like Minecraft is going well in the community. But from just my point of view, viewing around and stuff like that on YouTube, and like looking at different like trends with Minecraft and things like that, it is dying. I did say it. I did do a video last year explaining why Minecraft is completely dead or going to die by showing YouTubers views. That is not 100% true exactly, but I had a lot of people saying that, like, I did a comment, I went through some bigger YouTubers like Stampy and people like that, went through their views recently, and honestly, if you go back and look at that video and look at what I said, it's near enough exactly what I said. Their views have still stayed a lot lower than they used to be. And many of you guys are probably going to be like, yes, Minecraft is dying, we all know it is slowly. But there are little bumps that push it back up. For example, Glide. I'm not saying Glide was bad. It was absolutely amazing. But the DLCs and things like that, there's plenty of people who haven't purchased them. I know you guys are out there who are watching this video. I reckon only about 6% of the people watching this video have purchased the DLC. Again, that's all my own opinion. But everything I say in this video, or I've said throughout any of these rant sort of videos, is all my own opinion. And if I was the owner of 4Day Studios, I suppose profit would be key in mind. But for a game that you can see is dying by looking through trends console-wise, I'd be thinking we definitely need to do something to save this game. It's just something that I talk about, and it's just not the best that I like to do for a video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video anyway. I just enjoy sometimes talking about what 4Day Studios could actually do to improve the next minigame and so on and so on, next update, things like that. Another thing that I haven't even mentioned in this video, which I'll probably do another video, is the actual survival mode itself being updated to the next version. Will that ever happen on console? And I'm not going to give a release date for it because I haven't really looked into it and haven't really thought about it too much. It's just coming to my mind as I'm talking. But that's something that I think I'll cover in another video very soon. If you guys are wondering about my channel in general, like I said at the start of the video, I'll mention a little bit about my channel. For the next week or so, I am pretty busy. We finish off some work for my course that I'm working on. But after that, I'll be absolutely hammering a lot of Minecraft content for you guys. I love doing Minecraft videos. It's absolutely awesome. We'll definitely bring out some more videos as well on some other games, which would be great if you guys show support. And I've also got some crazy ideas in general to do on YouTube. And if you guys are actually yourself and you want to support me as a person rather than just the channel, stay tuned for that because that'd be absolutely awesome. Hope you guys have made it all the way to the end of this video. If you have made it to the end of the video, don't forget to comment down below saying you have, because not everybody does. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And once again, this is POSTBOXPAT, signing out.